Hey y'all, so this is going on week 3 in the hospital. SJ has been doing good. He's been gaining weight. He was off the oxygen for a while, but for some reason his oxygen kept dropping. So like the thing about when it drops is that it like pulls itself back up, which is good and which is what we want. But for us going home, because we're not going to be monitoring his oxygen all day every day like they would here, they want to make sure his oxygen is good, you know, good enough to go home with. So they just did a little procedure. They made like a little incision in his groin area, where they like took a camera to look at how everything was as far as like the bands that they put on his heart, not his heart, his pulmonary artery, to help with blood flow. So they did that to see if the bands were too tight, or to see if there he is over there, to see if they needed to make a hole or whatever. And they decided that they didn't need to do anything because the bands look fine. The only thing that they're talking about now is like they don't think his lungs are working 100%. They said more like 90%. So they're just trying to decide if they want to send him home to be on a little bit of oxygen, or increase his diuretics to help remove the fluid from, I guess, around his lungs, something like that. I don't know. He's just coming back from the procedure. They sedated him, so he's a little, you know, half sleep. There he is. Oh, the sleeper baby. I know. You want some milk, don't you? Okay. Okay. He is so irritated. They had my baby not drinking milk since 4 o'clock this morning. Right, so he ready to eat. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all an update because it's been a minute since I've done so. But I'm about to feed him now that his bottle just got ready. Hopefully next time I talk to y'all, we'll be heading home because it's time to get out of here. Guess who's going home today? Airica is getting discharged today after being in the hospital for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. They're sending him home on oxygen because that's really the only thing that we were waiting on for his oxygen levels to do what they need to do or whatever. And they just felt like we can do that at home. So, yes, we're finally headed home after being here, like I said, for 3 weeks. Happy is an understatement. So, we just got to get this room together. Where we literally have been living for the past, well, we only been up here for like 2 weeks. 1 week, 2 weeks, something like that. So, yes. Very, very, very good news. Hey y'all, so after 3 long weeks, we are finally home. Like, finally home. Let me turn off this sound machine because I don't know if y'all can hear me. Okay. Yes, we are finally home. It was literally the longest 3 weeks ever. I don't care what anybody says. we are happy to be home. We are adjusting to having a newborn at home. This boy, he slept in a hospital bed by himself for 3 weeks. He don't want to sleep in that bassinet. He don't want to sleep in that bassinet. Like, I see why people just co-sleep, because like trying to this gonna bother me anyway, trying to keep putting a baby to sleep or putting a baby in a bassinet for the birds. We did that night one. Nah, you have to stop taking this out your nose. So I think I mentioned it in the last clip that he is on oxygen, just a half thing of oxygen or whatever, and he has to be on the oxygen until they can see that, you know, his lungs are working 100% and that he can breathe with room air without being on the oxygen. So we are praying that that is sooner rather than later. I will say the one thing about being home that is a little like terrifying and can be a little like makes me anxious is that the slightest thing that he does that doesn't seem normal, I'm like, I'm on edge, because we don't have the nurses or the doctors like right outside the door to check and make sure he's okay. So we really just like on our own in a sense. And then, I mean, we can always call them, we can always go back up to the doctor or the hospital, but until then, we just, you know, trying to figure it out. And just being really aware of everything that's going on and everything that he does. Like example with the oxygen, I feel like it be making him breathe hard sometimes. Not breathe hard, but like when he breathes, he sounds congested. And I'm like, did he do that at the hospital? Like, I literally can't remember if he did it at the hospital or not. So I just get nervous. But when I spoke to the doctor yesterday, or the nurse practitioner, they said it was fine and that he was okay. So I'ma just take it as that. Or like now, he's sleeping. Before I fed him a bottle, he was sleeping. And I know newborns sleep, but like, excuse me, is it too much sleep? You know, questions that need answers. So like I said, that's really the only thing about being home that kind of makes me like. But don't get me wrong, your girl was so ready to go home and not take a shower at the hospital, not take naps at the hospital, not have to order hospital food. Wait, don't get me wrong, the food wasn't bad. The breakfast was really the best part. I would get the French toast with the oatmeal or yogurt and granola. Ooh, let me add that to my grocery list. What else? Banana. Don't look at me like that. And whatever juice I was feeling. The French toast was really 10 out of 10. Like, actually 11 out of 10. I'm kind of miss it for real. Not missing enough to go back to the hospital, of course. But yeah, it was a long 3 weeks. Before Friday, I think out of those 3 weeks, I slept in my bed here at home one time. Yeah, something like that. So sleeping in my own bed, definitely missed that. So yeah, but we're just going to stay prayerful. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay prayed up. Stay prayerful that he doesn't have to be on the oxygen for long. Like not long at all, like within the next couple of weeks, if not sooner. And you know, so he can go about his business. Which, I mean, I don't want to say he can't tell, because he be trying to pull this oxygen tube off, this nasal cannula off. He be like this, trying to pull it off. But I'm just ready to, you know, be able to see my baby's face without them stickers on his face. I know that's annoying. It's annoying to me. I know it's annoying to him too. So yeah, do y'all ever use nipple cream for your lips? 10 out of 10. I'm about to start buying this just to put on my lips. The only reason why I started doing that, well, because I have the Earth Mama, again, 10 out of 10. The Earth Mama nipple cream. I'm gonna put that below in the description box with my Amazon link. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I've been using that for my lips sometimes, and I use it on his lips sometimes too when they be crusty or whatever. But his nurse said that he can't have Vaseline by the oxygen because it's flammable. Who knew? Well, I knew Vaseline was flammable, but like I didn't know Vaseline oxygen no go. I didn't know that. So she said, you know, you can use nipple cream or whatever. So I've been using, like I said, the other nipple cream, and then this one. This is the brand Lancino, whatever this brand is. Hold on. Ooh, y'all cannot see this. Nah, you can't see it. Kinda. There we go. This brand. They're the same brand that has the very popular breast milk storage bags. That's the same company. They had this one at the hospital. These nipple cream at the hospital. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So I'm about to be to put on my lips because it's really doing what it needs to do. Like, why is he still asleep? Oh, goodness. He really not messing with this oxygen in his nose, like, at all. At all. Boy, your hair going all over the place. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to pop on here and tell y'all that we are finally home. We have 3 appointments this week. Tomorrow with his pediatrician. His pediatrician knows about the heart defect. They had a meeting with them the week before. The week before we got discharged. We have a meeting with his cardiologist, and then we have a meeting with the lady who does, it's called an interstate program, which basically monitoring us after we get discharged, make sure we're checking up with his weight every day, his oxygen every day, his eating, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here just so it's not super long. I don't know how long it's going to be, just so it's not super long. And then yeah, we will see y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't watched my birth vlog yet, go ahead and watch it, because what are you waiting for? Yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video.